Hi, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, here to do another cider tasting for you, outside the barn again in Norfolk. It's not going to rain on me tonight like it did last night, but it will rain on me tomorrow if I do it out here, so I'm not going to do it out here tomorrow. I'm going to find someone inside to do it, because there's going to be a gale force winds tomorrow and driving rain. So yeah, even I don't want to sit outside and drink cider in that, so I'll be inside. So what have we got today? Well, we'll continue with our Norfolk ciders and the Whinhill ciders. So yesterday we tried the Morgan and the Norfolk blend, sparkling. Today we're going to try a different single varietal. It's Dabinett. So Dabinett, again, West Country traditional varietal. So this is not a traditional Norfolk cider, if you like, because this is using West Country cider apples rather than culinary and dessert apples. So I expected it to be more tannic than the stuff we tried the first day we were here. So that was the Downham cider. That was culinary apples, very little tannin. Much more kind of Venus, I guess you would say, in character. These are going to be much more tannic, have more body, and I like that. And usually more colour as well. You can see, just holding this up, it's got that sort of like amber gold colour you expect to get from the sort of Somerset style cider. So let's get this off. I think it's sparkling, but the sparkling seem to have screw caps, which I don't think is a bad idea actually. I like screw caps. Yep, that's sparkling all right. In fact, you can see it sparkling up. See that? Sparkling up a lot, in fact. Nice head on that in the bottle. Okay, ending on the back. Let's have a look. It's produced from 100% single variety Dabinett apples from our own orchards with no colouring, water or artificial sweeteners. A strong and full-bodied cider, complex and fruity with a hint of tannin. So we just talked about the tannin, didn't we? So there you go. Let's pour it out into this massive tasting glass. Okay. So look at the colour. I haven't got my thingamajig here at the moment, so but actually the light's behind me, so you can probably see better than me the colour in that. So that's a nice gold with a hint of amber, I think. Nice looking thing. Yeah, there you go. Nice looking thing. Alright. Smell it. Ooh, quite ripe. Yeah, very ripe. Ripe, aged, bruised apple, I would say on the nose, that. And a little bit funky. A little bit kind of funk. Smells really rich, actually. It smells incredibly rich. It smells baked. Baked, sugar, vanilla, all that sort of stuff. Apple pie. Yeah, and it smells like it's going to be, my mouth's watering smelling it. Not a lot of acidity on the nose. It smells like it's going to be round, rich and sweet. Well, let's give it a go. Cheers. So Dabinett, one of the classic single varieties, along with things like Yarlington Mill, Kingston Black, and this has got plenty of tannin. So my teeth are nice and squeaky, that astringency, and a bit of leatheriness on the back, and that's good because this is actually quite rich. It's quite rich. It's quite a rich round, and it is that kind of aged, bruised apple character that I was getting on the nose. And there's a hint of like a funkiness about it. But not like a Ross and White funk, like overripe fruit. That's what it smells like, overripe fruit funk. Which is actually, it's pretty intense. I almost want a bit more acidity with this because it is so sort of ripe. But it's interesting, it's certainly interesting, and it needs that tannin. Without that leathery kind of bitter character on the back end, a bit like hops in beer, you know, you need the bitterness from the hops to balance the sweetness of the alcohol. If we didn't have that bitterness in this, it would be too much. It would just be a rich, overripe bomb, but yeah, it's interesting. Maybe a bit of like melon, really ripe melon on the nose as well, like cantaloupe or something like that. So I've realised that I'm swirling this around the table and it makes a right racket on the film. Sorry, I'm doing it without thinking, but I have to swirl it around to get the smell. Yeah, almost like an apple puree, like when you give kids like pureed apple. It's almost got that sort of character to it as well. I think, and this is interesting cider, I like it, but I think it could do with a hair more acidity, do with a bit more acidity, to balance that ripeness. And I think the Norfolk one we had a bit of acidity in it, and I can't remember the Morgan as well. Anyway, I think it could do with a hair more acidity. I haven't said that. I would very happily drink all this, but I think it's for the ripeness on the nose, it needs a little bit of acidity to cut through it, so it doesn't become kind of flabby. Luckily, it's got the tannin to stop it being flabby. But yeah, Whinhill, good producers. I'm enjoying their stuff. Next one up from them is the Browns. But tomorrow night we're going to try something special, which I've been putting off trying. I've already sold a case of it, and I haven't tried it yet myself. I don't think I've ever sold a cider before that I'd never tried in advance. It's the only one I did, so hopefully I'm going to like it. Otherwise I've flogged it loads of people and ripped them off. Let's hope that's not the case. Okay, guys, so that was the Dabinett from Whinhill. It's a single variety. They're based in Wales, next to the sea, on the Norfolk coast, and we're enjoying trying them at the moment. Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to finish this. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again soon, and cheers.